Hello everyone! Today we are going to learn about how language works in real life. This video will explain speech aid, turn taking, politeness strategies, and code switching, and how these four concepts help us communicate politely, clearly, and effectively. Have you ever realized that when we speak, we are not only saying words, but also doing something? For example, when you say thank you are not just saying words, but you are expressing gratitude. This is exactly what speech aid is about. So, what is speech aid? A speech aid is an action performed through words. In other words, when people speak, they do not only produce sentence, but they also perform action, such as stating, requesting, apologizing, promising, or recommending. So, speech aid means speaking is doing. According to the speech aid theory introduced by Austin and developed by Shor, every utterance has three levels. First, locution. This is the age of saying something literally based on its meaning. Example, it is raining today. The light is off. And then it is 7 o'clock now. This sentence only gives information. There is no hidden intention. The second, elocution. This is the speaker's intention behind the sentence. This is the most important part of speech aids. Elocution aids are divided into five types. First, representative speech aid. This type is used to state facts, opinions, or beliefs. Example, I think this exam is difficult. English is an international language. Here, the speaker is stating or describing something. Second, expressive speech aid. This type expresses the speaker's feeling or emotion. Example, thank you very much. I'm really happy today. This sentence shows feelings such as happiness and gratitude. And next, directive speech aid. This type is used to ask or tell someone to do something. Example, please close the door. Let's study together. The speaker expects the listener to take action. This type is very common in daily conversation. Then, commissive speech aid. This type shows a promise or commitment to future action. Example, I will finish the assignment tomorrow, and then I will come on time. Here, the speaker is committing to do something in the future. And the last, the declarative speech aid. This type changes a situation or status immediately through words, and it must be spoken by someone with authority. Next, the third type, perlocution. Perlocution is the effect of the utterance on the listener. Example, be careful, the floor is slippery. And then, if you study hard, you will success. The listeners feel motivated. So, perlocution focus on what happens after the sentence is said. Last, direct and indirect speech aid. Direct speech aid is the sentence form and its function are the same. Example, close the window, and then I apologize. Meanwhile, indirect speech aid is the sentence form is different from its intended meaning. Example, it's very hot in here. Meaning, please turn on the fan. Another example, tomorrow is the exam, and its meaning is you should study. Indirect speech aids are often used to sound more polite. In this segment, we are going to learn turn taking. When people talk, they usually don't speak at the same time, and they don't stay silent for too long. This happens because speakers naturally follow a system called turn taking. So, what is turn taking? Turn taking is the system that organizes who to speak, and when to stop speaking in a conversation. In simple words, turn taking means people take turns when they talk. Transition relevant place or TRP. A transition relevant place or TRP is the moment when a speaker's turn sounds complete. This can happen first at the end of a sentence, after a question, and then or when the speaker pauses. At this point, another person knows it is okay to speak. For the example, look at the conversation.
Customer, I'd like a bottle of water, please. Cashier, sure. Anything else? Customer, no, that's all. Each speaker waits for their turn.
Why turn taking is important? Turn taking is important because it keeps conversation organized, helps people understand each other, prevents confusion and chaos, show politeness and respect. So without turn taking, conversation would be messy and hard to follow. Next segment, we are going to talk about politeness strategies. When we talk to other people, we don't only think about to say, but also how to say it politely. This is why politeness strategies are very important in communication. So, what are politeness strategies? Politeness strategies are ways people use language to show respect, avoid conflict, and maintain good relationships. According to Brown and Levinson, when people speak, they try to protect their own feelings and the feelings of others. This idea is called faith. In simple words, politeness strategies help us speak politely without hurting other people's feelings. Face means a person's public self-image or self-respect. There are two types of face. First, positive face, and the second, negative face. Types of politeness strategies. Brown and Levinson divide politeness strategies into four main types. First, walk on record strategy. This strategy is very direct and clear, without trying to be polite. It is usually used when the speaker has authority, the situation is urgent, or the speakers are very close. Example, close the door, stop talking, or give me the book. The speaker does not soften the message. Second, positive politeness strategy. This strategy is used to show friendliness and closeness. It supports the listener's positive face. Example, let's study together. Third, negative politeness strategy. This strategy is used to respect the listener's freedom. It is more formal and indirect. Example, could you please open the window? And would you mind helping me for a moment? The speaker tries not to force the listeners. Fourth, off-record strategy. This strategy is very indirect. The speaker does not say the intention clearly. Example, it's very hot in here. The meaning, please turn on the fan. And I don't have a pen. The meaning, can I borrow a pen? So the listener must understand the hidden meaning. Why politeness strategies are important? Politeness strategies are important because they reduce misunderstanding, avoid conflict, protect feelings, maintain good social relationships, make communication more effective. Without politeness strategies, communication can sound rude or uncomfortable. Okay, last segment. We are going to learn about code switching. Have you ever mixed two languages in one conversation? If yes, then you have already used code switching. So, what is code switching? Code switching happens when a speaker alternates between two or more language or language varieties in the same conversation, sentence, or interaction. According to John Campers, code switching is not a random. It is used to signal meaning, identity, and social relationship during interaction. In simple words, code switching is changing language to express something more effectively or socially. Languages is never natural. According to Wodak and Mayer, choosing one language over another can reflect ideology. This means language can show power, resistance, belonging, or social position. So, when people switch language, they may be showing closeness, showing authority, or expressing who they are. Simple example of code switching for daily life. Let's look at a simple bilingual conversation. In this example, Indonesian is used for emotional expression like aku capek banget. In English is used for emphasis and share feeling like today and same. The speakers use both language to connect emotionally and socially. So why do people use code switching? According to Ray Jekentov, language is closely connected to how people think and create meaning. Code switching allows speakers to choose the most meaningful words or concepts available in their language. People use code switching to express emotion better, sound more natural, emphasize ideas, connect with others. So, those are the four key concepts: speech aids, turn taking, politeness strategies, and code switching. They help us understand how people use language to express meaning, manage conversation, show respect, and build relationship in everyday life. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.